maybe what was the most memorable game, or if not game, moment? I'm sure anaming flashbacks yan sa inyo, but what's the most memorable moment that you can share with us? Maybe let's start with Jessica.
There are a lot. And actually, ngayon habang nag-uusap tayo, I'm like remembering things that I haven't thought about in a long time. Siguro yung, hindi ko alam kung ito yung first Ateneo Lasal game ko or one of them, pero naalala ko kami ni Erin Torrejon. As in, magkahawa kami ng kamay, parang girl, kaya natin. So like, you know, you walk out and then, I mean, I'm sure the players, even the coaches can probably relate. Like, nakaka-overwhelmed. And I'm like, what am I? Ano ulit gagawin ko? Shocks. Like, patay. And you feel like the pressure that you feel for every game, parang super taas pag Ateneo Lasal. So, that was one. Tapos this other one, I don't know if I remember it because there's a picture or if I would have remembered it otherwise. But I think it was the first championship ko, like my first season, so 72. Binuhusan ako ng, I don't know who it was, pero nasa locker room ako. I was wearing my like jacket. Pero binuhusan ako ng water from the cooler. Tapos, katabi ko, for some reason, si Ryan. and so, there's this big picture of, like, ito, ginamit to for so many, parang mga memories of championship games. Tapos, basang-basa ako. Tapos, magkatabi kami. Tapos, parang I was looking at him. Tapos, I just remember that first, you know what, that might have been the second year, actually. Kasi natuto na ako mag-jacket pagpasok ng locker. So, and it was right. So it was one of those years, but I remember very clearly that parang moment na everybody, alam mo yung everybody was so excited, so happy. Tapos yung pagganon mo kasi basa ka bigla. So, but there were a lot of other things in between.
In other words, you're blaming Ryan.
Yes.
Aww.
Or I'm remembering. So.
Thanks. Actually, I remember that photo nga. You're correct. Parang kumalat yung photo yan. Kasi it was...
Mukha naman akong
I think it captured the moment eh. It captured the moment. Di ba?
I think I saw this photo nga rin. Oo, yeah.
I remember thinking talaga, yan yung pinili.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was really Ryan.
Now, Jay mentioned Ateneo Lasal, di ba? Iba yung Ateneo Lasal game. I think we have a couple of others here that also experienced an Ateneo Lasal championship. So, iba yung first round, second round sa championship eh. Di ba? So, Patty, maybe you can share your experience.
Yeah, it was historic eh. I think I remember getting into the championship. It was historic because it was Lasal and Ateneo and after a drought, diba? So even for me as a daughter of an Atenean, because my dad was also Atenean, so parang, anak, yung pinagdadasal namin. Feel mo yung several generations praying for that moment, and then parang you're right there smack in the middle. And I think for all the girls here, it's so hard to distinguish whether you're a fangirl or you're there as a reporter, and minsan nagbo-blur talaga yung lines, especially when you're just, you feel so much emotions. And I remember just hugging everybody. Like, hindi ko na alam kung sino yinakap ko. But I just remember just jumping, hugging, and it was just so nice to be part of the Ateneo community. Whether it's a championship versus another team, whether it's syempre heightened pag Lasal, but the feeling of belonging is just so heightened. Especially when you're a courtside reporter, because you're right in the middle. I remember like you're there listening to the crowd cheer. You can hear the drums. Basta it's an exhilarating feeling. Like even now, it's been 18 years. May 18-year-old na pinanganak nung time na yun. Okay? And ganun nakatagal. But even now, I mean, I get goosebumps just telling my children about the experience. Siyempre, yung anak ko too. So parang, hindi mo na gets. Pero feel ko talaga when every time I say it. And yes, it's something that unites all of us women here. Like, even if we weren't players, it was just that belonging to this wonderful community. And my husband jokes me kasi sometimes parang nag-drift away ako in my Ateneo memory days. parang meron akong flashback moments. So parang, wow! And I guess it's only Ateneans who can understand it.
Yes. the bond is different even after. Like, you go to reunions and you see Atenistas, and you end up talking about the championships that you won, bonfires, diba?
Yes, the bonfire. I remember.
Hey, and because you were part of the team, iba yung perspective nyo di ba? Na yung iba, meron di ba? You can see everything di ba? So, Kamae, any other memorable thing that, jumps out, parang ganon, that you'll remember every detail?
Ako, the first ever game of season 71 was at Ateneo Lasal. It's not even the championship. And then parang instead of direct Abbott, we're saying, like, when you go out there, just focus, like, cancel out everything else and focus on the report. And the moment you step out, parang you see I remember 21,700 people in Araneta. And the courtside reporter for Lasal then was Sharon Yu, who's such a pro. So parang we were practicing sa dugout, tapos parang, oh my God, this girl, like, she's memorized it to a T. Tapos ako, I had my notes, right? And then you step out and you see the crowd. Tapos feel mo pa yung drums from the ground floor. And the bubble was like way up there in the GA. That was, that's that's the memory that I'll always start my kwento. If I go to reunions, I'd always say the very first Ateneo Lasal of season 71 was such a remarkable experience.
What about
I'm
this?
getting goosebumps.
Parang sarap to reminisce, di ba?
Mm-hmm.
And even on the floor, wala lang. I just remember sitting on the floor was like the best seat in the house. Parang what an honor. Nakaupo ako dito sa may cooler.
Yes. Nadadaanan ka ng players.
Papatakan ka ng pawis, gano'n.
Right, yung baptism of fire mo, first ever game at Ateneo Lasal kagad. Wow.
Yeah, and then I remember like forgetting my first line. Tapos si Larry De Young, parang siya, what's happening? Sabi ko, wait. Okay, compose. Kamae, compose yourself. You have to do your job.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, Jessica has to go na. She has to work. Jessica, thank you very much. Thank you.
Jessica,
Thank you for having me. It's nice to see everyone. Thanks for letting us reminisce and share.
There, ha? Ingat.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay. Same question. Let's go with Jazz.
I think
memorable for you.
I think the most memorable, syempre, maraming little moments that are memorable that I really enjoy. And I think some of them are not even in the game also. Like, some of them are just in the gym when you're practicing, and then you get to talk to some of the players and you get to talk to them about stuff apart from basketball, which I loved so much because it humanizes them in a way that, syempre, everybody, idol status sila. So it's so wonderful to see the human side of these players. Like, we all know they're human, pero, syempre, you get that extra special moment with them. And I really, really, really appreciate that. And those are the things I remember the most. But one of the other memorable moments was when I first became so emotional when I heard our school anthem play in the big arena. Like, that one talaga. I think every time, whether it's especially if it's a win, but even if it's not, like, you just feel the heart, the spirit of everybody there. So parang naiiyak ako for some reason. I'm like, oh my God, hindi ako pwede umiyak. Pero nakakaiyak talaga. So I think there was a game where I actually just went, okay, napaiyak talaga ako. I'll let it go. And those are the moments talaga that I will never, ever, ever forget.
Tama.
Mm-mm.
Okay, and especially yung sinabi ni Jazz na once you get to know the players, you'll realize, wala pala itong mga to eh, no?
Ay, hindi! Di ako na! Oy! Gaslighting!
Sorry.
They're even more amazing when you know about their life at home, what their other ambitions are, what it took for them to get there. Mas namamahal mo sila.
Yes. And again, I mean, I always say this to my friends. You have to understand that Ateneo is it's just so difficult to be a student in Ateneo. And then they were top performing athletes. So be on top of your game in the court and then still submit your papers on time, do oral exams, studies. They didn't get special treatment. I mean, even students first treated them like, revered them as gods. But in the classroom, you know how Ateneo is. It's like, pare-pareho kayo, you still submit on time. The professor will, in fact, give them extra pressure because, they really had to prove that they earned that slot with their credit talaga, diba? So, I mean, you appreciate na parang ang hirap maging student-athlete. And so, for me, I remember I was classmates with Larry Fonacher, sila Magnum Membrere, and I would see how they would really study. And so, even if, people would see them as, gods on court, pag seatmate mo sila, parang pareho yung stress level. So, pareho yung deadline mo hindi nagbabago. So, yeah, you appreciate also the community na parang at the end of the day, they were still students. So, yeah, I can completely relate to Jazz na parang sobra yung saludo ko sa kanila and I appreciated the student-athlete concept even more.
So, pati kasama mo si Larry Fonacher and Magnum Membrere. So, you also saw how corny they are. Diba? Corny pala to, diba?
Si Magnum! Yeah. So, diba, makikita mo talaga yung how they are as actually, if you think about it, they were kids, diba?
Yeah.
We were together. And yet, they were carrying the pressure of a whole community, diba? So parang emotionally then mabigat for them.
I was gonna say that. Like, some people don't see that we're part of a really good community that yung mga alumni, but the pressure also is very high. And like, it's on the athletes, the coaching staff, like, you'd see it. But anyway.
Pati kayo. Selina, any other memorable moment you can share?
Of course, winning the 50, that was very memorable. Syempre, it's so nice to see the guys victorious after talagang working so hard the entire season. The hosting the bonfires are also really great kasi iba yung atmosphere. But I think personally for me, one of the most memorable moments was kasi during my time, you could only be a courtside reporter for 2 years max because, you have to give chance to others like that. A lot of girls wanted to audition. So then on my second year as courtside reporter, I had to say farewell already to my post. And so, yeah, I remember I did my last report and then I signed off, parang ganon. And, it was a bittersweet moment for me. But ito yung time na pauso yung Twitter. So I remember after that game, I went into the production room. And then when I checked my Twitter, I was trending. It says, "Thank you, Selina." And I got talagang I cried. Kasi parang, I expected the Ateneo community to do that for coaches who are about to step down their posts, like Coach Norman, or players who are about to play their last year. So I definitely did not expect the community to do that for me, like, to say thank you and such. So sobrang naiyak ako doon. Like, for that was something really special. And, up till this day, parang sabi niyo nga kanina, you guys were talking about the sense of belonging. Iba, pag Ateneo, talagang you feel you're part of the family. You touched up on that earlier, Coach Sam. So that was really special and memorable for me.
So sweet.
Oh.
Wala pa kaming Twitter nun.
Oo nga eh. Kaya sabi ko yung pauso pala yan.
Papadala nila sa akin.
Postcard na thank you talaga.
Madali kong mag-trending nun kasi bago pa lang yung Twitter. Ngayon, grabe.
Poster pa daw ng time mo. Harry, poster.
Out, gano'n.
Well, Portia, let's hear from you. Most memorable
Most
experience.
memorable. Well, I think first it's sharing the responsibility with Kamae. So I really, really appreciated that. As I said, parang una I was asked to report for another school. So, okay, nakapasok ka, di ba? What are the chances? And then I got a second call. Tapos parang una, hindi pa nila ni-reveal kung ano, ganyan. Tapos when I found out, I was gonna share it with Kamae. But nasabihan din ako noon ng ABS na, but during the introductions and the press con, it will be Kamae na i-introduce. Sabi ko, I don't mind at all. You know, just giving me the chance to be able to report for Ateneo. Then that's
Trouncing the De La Salle Green Archers, Team Ateneo had more than enough time to shape up for the semifinals.
Responsibility. That's already a privilege na I will take any time of the day. I think when I first came out also, I think it was also memorable because, I don't know, second or third game na siguro yun. In San Juan Arena, Pasig Arena, I think. Tapos after noon, on social media, people were so confused. Sabi na, iba yung itsura ni Kamae. Sabi ko, no. Iba yung itsura ni Kamae. Tapos may mga screenshot. Tapos tawa talaga ako. Sabi ko, okay, sige, nakakatawa. And then, it's always, yung isang reporter, yung mas maliit. Ganon. Always you identify yung maliit. Yung mas maputi. Kasi Kamae is morena. So I think that was memorable for me. Kasi yun, as Kamae said during the introductions, kami lang yata talaga so far, no? Na tandem, even from the other schools, wala. And then I think, ang dami pang issue nun Kamae, if you remember, parang baka may rivalry, gano'n, just kind of competition siya, which never happened. Yeah. No, di ba? To make it a competition between us. Pero it wasn't at all. I think, super thankful na mabait si Kamae. I learned a lot from her.
No, I'm super thankful sa'yo. Portia really saved me all note pag-huddle. As in, parang ko, P, like, I didn't get to hear what they were saying. So I'd ask Portia and then I'd go to Coach Sandy. Tapos titignan ni Coach Sandy yung notes ko. Ayan, pwede. Ito, hindi.
Kasi nga, we're a team eh. That's why we did that. We're a team eh, di ba? We're part of the team. So yun. So that was really, really memorable for me, Coach Sandy.
Peak tandem actually, now that I hear about it, nakakatuwa din eh. Kasi at least you experienced it together, di ba?
Saka parang hanggang ngayon, tandem pa rin kayo, guys. You guys are so cute. Finish each other's sentences.
So, ate ko talaga si Kamae. Diba? Lit-lit ko to si ate.
Tsaka coach, parang mas mahirap pala yung ginawa nila. Like, you make them right. At natandaan ko ng time ko pag halftime, ayaw kasi ni Coach Norman na pumapasok sa huddle pag halftime para no distraction. So, after ng halftime, si Coach Sanz, ibubulong na lang sa akin kung anong i-report ko for halftime.
Siguro kasi maliit ako, so di nila ako nakikita. Pasok ko na ako, tapos nandun lang ako. Tapos labas ako bago ako makita. Yun eh. Talent.
For the others also, who are you closest to sa work ninyo being a courtside reporter? Maybe we'll ask Jazz. Jazz, who are you closest to during those times?